Hello everyone, welcome to Toyeen Talks. Talk of the town ni ọ̀rọ̀ actor Ninalowo, Bọ́láńlé Ninalowo àti ìyàwó ẹ̀ tí wọ́n break up. Um, Yèyé Kúdí náà jáde láti wá explain nǹkan tí òun rò wípé ó fà á tó lè fa nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin ìyàwó àti ọkọ. So ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ gbọ́ um, Yeye Kude courtroom. Thank you so much for watching. Till I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you all. Bye.
Control himself. I want to believe that it is the same thing that is being, that repeated itself. I want to believe that. I don't want to believe that some people are saying that there's possibility that the wife knows too much. Abi is a gay ni. Abi is this or that. I don't know if he's gay, because that's what they are suspecting every fine boy now in Nigeria. Because there's nothing we know they take this our ear, they hear. You understand? So, but I'm just going to be very sincere that for me, I think he really, really must have begged that woman. The woman wasn't ready to have it anymore. Maybe he's not stopping what he's doing, and she has a lot on him. And you can hear from the undertone of what he wrote out, he is frustrated. Undertone of what he wrote out shows he is frustrated. He is frustrated. He wants to keep his wife, but I bet the wife keeps catching him, because I don't want to believe it's the one he did before. Well, there are some women like that, so to forgive is the problem. Oh. They will keep replaying it, and you cannot keep a home with that kind of woman. Trust me. If you keep replaying and doing an anniversary of what your wife or what your husband did to you, especially women, we know how to replay and do anniversary of what our husband did to us. If you are not ready to forgive that thing and move, God sees my heart, your marriage wouldn't grow, and the marriage will crumble and stumble. It must. It's possible she held on to that sin, and every year there's anniversary for it. Ṣòrántí, tó fi gbé Àríkẹ́, ó gbérí Ìkẹ́. And he will be begging. In fact, begging you can lead to depression. Because for him to say hundreds of people couldn't convince her, that means everybody begged her and they were tired. Go and re-listen to the interview he had with Jude. He said hundreds of people begged her. And you see, that's one thing about people. When they beg you, everybody will move. Because at the end of the day, people are busy with their life. And so if the man is not able to keep up with the begging, that's what will end the marriage. Because one day the man will have to announce to us that I can't keep up. Because you know one thing about marriage, marrying a celebrity is a big deal. It's not about the money now. Forget that one. A lot of sacrifices that you have to make in marrying a celebrity. He will be talking to a woman like this. Maybe he's even having something to do with the woman. You cannot stop him. Reason is because as far as he's concerned, it could be somebody that wants to give him job for them to come and be doing skits. So sometimes you will be seeing some things that on a normal day you can't stand it. Or you are the type that maybe he's always traveling to go and do movie, and she knows fully well pé oníṣìná lọkọ òun. Then she's having sleepless nights. Then she's not okay. Then she's always quarreling. Then she's always monitoring. Or you understand? So if there's no peace, and if it has to do with begging, they will both have no choice but to opt out. Do you understand? Let's read what he wrote. You will get what I'm saying. His frustration is glaring. His frustration is so glaring. Yeah, that's it. It's difficult to forgive. Some men did so much to let go. No respect at all for their wife. Not taking care of kids and their body. No, for this guy, as for his kids, I wouldn't accept as for his kids. I see a lot of bonds between himself and his kids. Go on his page. If it is about adultery, I wouldn't be able to talk on that. I believe that because he also said it online. He didn't even hide it. His transparency for me. And a man that talks about his wife in public, definitely you will know that he definitely has problem with adultery. But I think he appreciates the woman. Do you understand? But maybe it's the woman that cannot. He has started deleting pics, ma. Yeah, he has started deleting pics, ma. Which pics? No, he's heartbroken. The guy is heartbroken. He's tired. He's frustrated. The guy is heartbroken. He's seriously heartbroken. Now, let's read what he said. Finally, I accept the reality of the end to a road. When somebody is the one that writes this out, know that it is that person that is crushed. You know, the woman is not a social media person, but she's done. He has deleted all her pictures since morning. She's done. She's done. It's not her. It's not him that jilted her. It is her that jilted him. And he's begging and he's frustrated. Do you understand? Finally, I accept the reality of the end to a road. A sad reality that gives room and hope for a brighter and more fulfilling future. I bet maybe from the way he's writing, maybe she wants to do it out his way. She also disabled her Insta account. Baby, people are begging her, and she doesn't want anybody to beg her. They can't be cashing cruise with their wedding now. You understand? The man loves his wife, but he was caught up in a dangerous web. Which web? Which website? I don't understand. Which dangerous web? He has already apologized. He apologized for that one. Which website do you mean? Which web? If he's done another and another after that, we don't know. If it is the old one that is worrying him, sometimes fine look, even our female actresses, do you know that fine look, Spider-Man web, do you know that fine look is also a problem for man and woman? That's why some people will go and marry ugly man, ugly woman, so nobody will help them be shopping the person. Fine look, sometimes this is the problem. The woman is feeling, I'm still beautiful, people will still call me. You understand? If she choose to move on, people will still come for. The man too is feeling, you understand? If I still want a beautiful woman, more beautiful than the one I had before, I still will. In fact, you people will know definitely you go still get people we go follow her. I won't be surprised. But if true love existed between the two of them, it will take the person that was jilted time to be able to get over it. Yeah, but I must say, the reason why this marriage broke up, if it is the woman that, insists that the marriage must break up, the marriage must break up, sorry, I'm so sorry to say this, so because I don't know what Nino has done, no, except if it is true, bóyá ó rí pé ó ṣe gay ni o tó wá fi ní òun ò ṣe mọ́. But if it is Ninalowo that has done something really terrible, she too will not disable now, abi? Because if I won't disable now, I will allow everybody to be seeing me. So why did she run away too? She's supposed not disable. Let's read it first. Let's read it. It's dangerous, so it's dangerous. That Nino's look. You don't know that some women now, want to do pa. As they are very happy. They will start going to say pẹ̀lẹ́ pẹ̀lẹ́. Some people will be planning how their son will be dressing like àbọ̀ ṣe máa lọ bá sùn táwọn máa lóyún sìn. Àwọn ragamuffin. Anyway, a reality that is sad for my loving and adorable children, but necessary for a peaceful and lovable future. Kò sí peace nínú ilé yẹn. There's no peace in that home. A sad reality I prayed, nurtured, and worked tirelessly hard never to experience for the sake of all. Maybe the woman don't fight divorce. You understand? And he worked so hard not to for it to happen. You see, so when a woman says shemo is the problem. I'm telling you. If woman say no, they do again now, so you go they see letter. Because the man will be asking that they beg. And this begging because it's not only you people that are in the world. Other people have other things they want to do with their life. It is in 5 years' time, later, when everybody goes their way, that they both will realize if they did good for themselves by separating or they did bad for themselves by separating. Do you understand? For now, Ninalowo is the one feeling the pains. As we can see, we don't know what the woman is feeling. She's probably feeling the pains or not. We don't know. Because maybe it's long gone. The woman has high self-esteem. I admire her for that. Enough of this handsome nonsense. Okay, why? What happened? Why? What do you mean by high self-esteem? Do you know the story? Do you know the story? Why do you say she has high self-esteem? What happened? Do you know the real story? We don't know the story now. So why are you saying the woman has her? Do you know the story? Do you know if she's the one that committed adultery now? Do you know if she's the one that maybe he caught her? Do you know? We don't know. The thing that happened, Gogon, we don't know. Because it's the one that announced to us. And she disabled. It's possible that she's the one that did something now. Maybe she's the one that cheated on him this time around. You never know. Nobody knows the story. The one we know before. She has high self-esteem for her to let him go. But to let him go, do you people know the story? That's what we are asking you people. Do you people know the story? Hey, everybody's speculating. Everybody's speculating. So I personally would always say, that a young couple like this, full of life, ending their marriage, I don't know, as long as you people later on, if they can back it up with that, yes, there's sadness. Except maybe Ninalowo ti lọ fún yàn lóyún. Do you understand? I will understand. But that there's no domestic violence. It's still maybe a cologne shekiri and everything. I don't know how she will opt out of her wedding with these beautiful children, no? Ah, and the girl, Aliyah, that one loving papa. Hell, that girl, he loving papa like winch. Ah, kissing, always kissing her father. Thank you, Adura Agbemi, my darling sister. It's bone straight. I bought it from Yeti Wig. She's based in United Kingdom. A sad reality, reality I now have to accept as I realize that my kids are much grown with better sense of understanding and knowledge of my pain and struggles regarding them. There's more to the matter. If people write stuff, go and read the undertone. Go and read the undertone. A sad reality I now have to accept as I realize that my kids are much grown with better sense of understanding and knowledge of my pain. It's not always that it's the women that are right. Sometimes the men, they are right, the women, they are wrong. Because he has committed adultery in his marriage and he owned up to the world, to tell us, to carry us along, to tell us how he apologized to her, doesn't mean that he is the one that caused the separation now. We never know. Do you get what I mean? We never know. But you can tell, for him to express this much to the media, even that guy with frog eye, wetin be him name? That our comedian. We say all of them have learned to tell us not to come. We don't want to. They don't want to hear from us. Wetin be that one name where the wife don't turn to motivational speaker now? That is fighting AY. Wetin be that comedian name? Why his name come sapa me lori now? Basket Mouth. Basket Mouth is who I want to talk about. When he wrote his own, he did not write, no, not Yomi Gold, Basket Mouth. When he wrote his Basket Mouth now, with Bovi, with Yomi Gold, Basket Mouth, when he wrote his own divorce for all of us to read, he didn't write it passionately like this. He just wrote it jagbajantis and told all of us that we should not come. They don't want to hear from us. He doesn't want to, and everybody see from now till tomorrow we don't know what happened. So, and you can tell from the way he wrote Basket Mouth too, that from the way he wrote, go and read it, the undertone shows that he is the one that is not ready to continue the relationship. This one, you can tell that is the wife that cheated him. That is Ninalowo. Read, when people write, if you are the type that is a psychologist or you know how to feel people, you can feel undertone. Go and read with your mind open, free your heart, and use your heart to read this thing. You will know. Go and read Basket Man. So come and read this one. Begin to analyze it yourself. No passion at all for Basket Man tone. But this one is expressing it, letting us know he's in pains. Basket Man just talk and say, you don't want to make anybody come. We should all get away. Òun bá rí ìkọ̀kan nu wa lẹ́nu ọ̀nà òun máa fi 40 àti omi gbígbóná fi slam ojú wa ni. Maybe I will come and start retracting again. That's Basket Man. You can tell he is the cause. He is the one. He still needs the wife for cover up. Who says he still needs the wife for cover up? Who? He doesn't need his wife for cover up. I'm confused. When you people write, who needs his wife for cover up? Ninalowo. Àwọn people they can get ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Yes, most readers don't have the psychological reading. No, sincerely, When you read stuff from people, you understand, you need to read it psychologically and be able to get what he's saying, what they are saying. Nobody, yeah, adultery is evil. It should not ever be tolerated. My sex is spiritual. I'm not saying it's not spiritual. Everybody cannot be Jesus Christ's secretary. Everybody cannot be Jesus Christ's secretary. If the Bible can say, the only reason Jesus Christ agreed that you can divorce your spouse is for adultery. But you must have witness. Even the Quran, you must have witness like this. You must call 10 people to come and see. Where you see Babalagbada as they bench Mama Sule. You see Babalagbada, they will have to be seeing the thumping, the penetration. Now, I am not saying that, but can you please tell me a man, a marriage that is 30 years, 20 years, and the man never committed adultery? Even the woman, some of them. Can you please, if God wants to come and start catching people now, who will stand? That is why a lot of times when stuff like this happen, we leave room to forgive. We leave room. The one you see, ni, some men will cheat. They are cheating till tomorrow. If pastors can cheat, if deaconess can go into the church, deaconess, they can go to hotel with deaconess with 5 children, can go and bench pastor, and they can die in this thing, and pastor will come on the altar, pulpit the next day and be preaching. It goes to show that even God forgives us our sin. I'm not saying that it is not sacred, but please, how many men that have been in marriage this long like these people and have not committed adultery? I've told you people millions of times here. The only person that knows where her husband is a widow. Me, you. Let's take several seats and just be praying for our marriage. A lot of men cheat, including pastors. The only perfect person is Jesus Christ. So I always say it, I do not condone adultery. I'm not one of those that support adultery. But I will always say, if a man commits adultery and he's begging and is remorseful and is behaving the way this guy behaved, came to the public and said he goofed, he messed up, let's expect him. It's not a good thing. Let's respect him. Please. How many husbands will do it? In fact, some men even make it look as if what's special. You will hear people saying for a woman to still be hurting over it, doing anniversary of when her husband committed adultery, they will say she's alara gbigbono. In fact, they will say she's the one that pushed her husband away. So, a man that stands and says he messed up and he really and is begging, for me, I will accept apology. But I will make sure that he tries not to do it again. I don't think he can change. Some men are very, Which Mogba or Moba, where are you there? You are the same person that said he has small willy willy. Are you there? Do you know him before? Did you date him? Because you are the same person that came here and said he has small willy willy. How did you see his willy willy? How? Why are you standing and saying like this that it can't change? Please, do you know him more than how did you see his willy willy? Because this man is been married since 17 years. So if you know that his willy willy is small, you must have seen. How did you see his willy willy between now? That means you people that know him and his willy willy is small committed adultery. If it's between these 17 years, how do you know that he can't change? What do you know about him? I'm in shock. How can you stand and tackle in your body if there's nothing more to the matter? Where do you know him from? Because we don't know him more than what we are seeing. How did you know that he has small willy willy? Because I noticed your comments before. I let it slide. Now again, you said you don't think he can change. Why do you tackle liar on his chest like this? Is there something else to the matter? How did you see his willy willy size? Sister Tokunbo is here. Poor man, women will know he's married, though, but they will not know. They will still not let him. Yes, now, Sister Tokunbo. Sister Tokunbo is the one that wrote that write-up for us yesterday for that we read regarding Farida. Yes, now. No, ẹ jẹ́ ká béèrè lọ́wọ́ ọmọọba o, because ọmọọba